Howdy, howdy, and welcome back to Gale FFTCG. I'm Serah, your host, and today we're doing a bit of a revisit to the Earthwater Archfiends deck. So, initially, this was a list I was pretty proud of. I think I had some really cool games with it, but then I was faced with a real deck and a real Archfiends deck. I got some chances to play test with it, and I saw that Earthwater was somewhat sorely lacking. So there's a video that's just come out on the Young team's YouTube channel that very much heavily inspired this list. I took most of my cues from it. There's a couple of differences, and I'll go over them in brief. At the time of recording, this is going to be a double feature, so there will be 2 videos on Saturday. I'm going to keep this one super duper brief. If you like the video, please comment, share, and like. Do all the supporty things by scanning the coffee QR code or follow the link in the description. So the stats really haven't changed all that much, except we've gone up a couple of summons and we've gone down a couple of forwards. The backups haven't really changed all that much in terms of the count. We're still on a control play style, but one of the major changes was I went up 1 Rubicante. The 4CP one isn't that good, basically. I also went down 1 copy of the 3CP Barbarecia and went up 2 copies of the 2CP Barbarecia. It can just be a board wipe, but I do like the ability to get back Scarmiglione or Cagnazzo if your opponent deals with them, and maybe Rubicante as well. But the 4CP board wipe is super strong, and there's some kind of cool combos that we'll go over in a little bit. I also added Warrior of Light. I don't know why I didn't think about this before. The deck wanted Sophie. The deck wanted Serah Mobius to buff Sophie. And Warrior of Light just kind of did all of that. It draws you a card, it activates things. It basically did in 1 card what I was doing in 6 different slots. And yeah, not much more to say about that. We're still on 1 copy of Cecil, but I went down the 2 Earth Cecils. I think this Cecil is fine on its own. If it comes into play, it comes into play, and that's great. If it doesn't, then that's fine. We're still balling. And, of course, Golbez. So for the backups, I decided to go to 4 color. I saw the light, or was rather blinded by it, and shown very quickly that this list needs 4 colors. Warrior of Light is just too good not to run. Added 2 copies of Shantoto. Super powerful still to this day. I think if you really need to worry about colors and things, Shantoto is fine. Definitely good against early aggro. Sometimes it is just correct to play Shantoto if your opponent goes early. Up next, I added 3 copies of Chocobo, just because you can bounce Barbarecia, and that's super powerful. And 3 copies of Leviathan. I found that Rydia gets to 6 counters very quickly, so sometimes what I had thought previously in the last list was that I could basically, 4 would be fine. I wouldn't get to more than that. Oftentimes I was sitting at 6 to 8 counters on Rydia. Leviathan's just really good, getting back Cagnazzo, getting back Warrior of Light, getting back Lena Specials. No, it's not Lena Specials, sorry, it's just forwards. Yeah, that's important. I'm even considering potentially taking out Cucullin for the new, or old, sorry, for the old Brynhilder to be able to kill a lot of aggro stuff and draw a card. I'm just finding the blanking abilities just isn't half as good as it used to be. I'd much rather make sure that the thing just isn't on the board at all, but Warrior of Light is currently covering for that. So I might, at some point down the line this set, do another video kind of cataloging the rest of this. But yeah, no monsters still. Didn't need those. Engines-wise, still on Archfiends Royalty and Rydia being its own thing. I forgot to put the picture here, but it's not much has changed in that sense. Oh, there we go. Guess I didn't. Combos wise, Barbarecia and Chocobo, nothing more to say here. You can bounce the Barbarecia with the Chocobo, and effectively you're going up on cards and you'll be able to play Barbaria straight away, basically. And this can potentially, with 2 Archfiends, go to 4. 3 Archfiends go to 6, and suddenly that's a 12k board wipe, and your opponent is just crying. So, yeah, this is great. If you can instant speed it out with Golbez, so much the better. But, yeah. Protection-wise, nothing's really changed there except Chocobo. Chocobo can be almost an offensive spell, a defensive spell. Such a versatile card. It's great. Removal, I've already talked about the new piece of removal. Rubicante is very good. I underestimated this when I built the deck initially. He's great. If you want to go up to 3, feel free to go up to 3. I think 2 is still fine in the testing phase anyway. Advantage-wise, nothing really new under the sun. Warrior of Light is still just fantastic. Being able to support Sophie, being able to activate backups, getting cards, being a big beater. This was one of the reasons I added Sophie, was I really wanted to punish my opponents for stalling the game. Warrior of Light also helps that in making sure that it can attack and push through those points of damage. Now you're able to win more consistently, not just waiting on Sophie. Still 1 copy of 3 CP Barbaria, because getting cards back I think is always going to be pretty good. And if I can trick it in and then get like a Scarmiglione or something, then so much the better. Limit breaks, nothing has changed here. Pretty simple. Just remember that Golbez is still your most important card. You could probably take out Tidus now. I would probably take out Tidus and maybe put in like a Zac or something like that to kill off bigger forwards. But beyond that, that's pretty much the list. Have a great day and a great rest of your week.